Hey, y'all, come in here, please. My bad. I'm like 18 minutes late. You know what? I forgot. I forgot about this. I forgot. I'm still moving and I'm back. My bad. I ain't even took my suitcase upstairs. My bad, y'all. I'm late. Hey, how's everybody doing? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Hey, y'all. What's up? I'm late. Forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. Hey, Uniqua. What's going on? Hey, baby. What's going on, beautiful? How are you? How are you? My bad, y'all. I forgot all about my live today. So, hey, my beautiful G Dub. What's up, big sis? I'm sorry. I forgot I was supposed to been going live today. But how y'all doing? I'm gonna do it in the comfort of my bedroom today. Cause girl, when you come back from vacation, you be so tired. So I'm gonna sit in my bed today and do my live and talk to my good peoples. Yeah, I'm late. Girl, when I tell you, I'm just sitting down there rapping and talking to my cousin, and I'm like, oh, I'm late, girl. I'm late. So just bear with me and I apologize for being late. Are you just getting back today? I got back uh yesterday. Yesterday? Day before yesterday? Well, I got home in the wee hours of Wednesday to Thursday kind of thing. Or Tuesday or Wednesday. Cause I stayed in Georgia one day, spent some time with my grandkids before I came back this way. Hey, Jessica. How you doing, sweetie? Hold on. I'm finna put my kickstand on right quick. Hold on one second. No, that's not it. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to put my kickstand on. I can't get it. Okay, there you go. Okay, there we go. Hey, y'all. Girl, I did. I think I had too much on had too much fun on my vacation. Girl. Didn't even want to come back to work. When I tell you them 2 days or however many they were, girl, I didn't want to come back to work. I swear I didn't. But how are y'all doing? Y'all get in here. Get in here. Get in here. Let me sound like I'm a Amora. Get in here. Get in here. What's up, y'all? Let's talk. Let's talk briefly. I'm gonna wait for a few more minutes. I'm gonna wait to the 5 minute mark, and I'm gonna start yapping. I'm gonna start yapping. Hey, Pamela, what's going on, beautiful? How y'all doing? I hope everybody is having or had a terrific week. I hope everybody did their positive affirmations. So make sure if you didn't, do your positive affirmations. Okay? Do your positive affirmations, right? Do that. Do that for sure. For sure. For sure. Get in here, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I'm trying to wait till one of my mods get in here. Let me see something. I need to see if it's streaming on my other page. Okay, it is. Okay, it is. Hey, y'all. Okay. So I know y'all see my title. Y'all see my title. Y'all see my title. Who is that? What they talking about? Okay, so y'all see my title. Faking it, faking it to making it. How the content creators and the saga can have you fooled. Have you fooled. Hey sis, what's going on, beautiful? I missed you. I missed you coming in here, baby. Faking it until you making it. How does saga and content creators have you fooled? Okay, so this is what I wanted to say because I know y'all see my thumbnail, and I see a lot of people in this saga, right? Faking it to make it. They faking it to make it. And what I mean by that is the perception that people are giving off on this here internet, on YouTube, uh, is having supporters fooled on who they really are. And this is my thing. I should think that people would want to be more responsible when you have followers, when you have supporters that genuinely support you. I think that you would want to have a more uh, approachable or a healthier approach. Hey, sugar, is this my best friend? Is this my best friend? Hey, best friend, what's going on, boo? Hey, beautiful TC. I'm trying to listen at 2 YouTube streams in my office. Hey, beautiful Miss Glenn. How are you and how is your vacation? Best friend, I can't wait to see you, girl, in 2 weeks. I can't wait. We gonna kick it. So more. I'ma still try to. We'll talk. We'll talk. We'll talk off here. But coming on to social media, I would think that people would want to be more responsible with their channels and appreciate your supporters for supporting you. Hey, Miss Beautiful Latanya Bailey. I love you, Miss Latanya. Thank you for coming in here. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all also can bless the channel. I only have a cash app because right now I'm not monetized. But if you would like to bless me, you can. My cash app, and I think I'm going to drop it in the chat for you guys. And that is my cash app tag for anybody who wants to bless the host of this channel. But it's just so many dynamics that's been going on since we started in this YouTube sector. Hey, Des with the T, thank you for coming in, beautiful. Thank you. But I would, it's so many layers, and you said what happened. Nothing happened. I'm just recapping everything that's been going down thus far, Miss Glenn. Everything that's been going on thus far, it's like you come out here uh, pretending to your people that you are someone that you're not. And it's like you try so hard to keep up that facade that it turns bad for you. And what I mean by that is if you're not genuinely who you are, eventually it's going to show, right? Eventually it's going to show. That's why a whole bunch of cameras been slipping. That's why a whole bunch of stuff been exposed. Because if you're not genuinely who you are when you come on here, um, eventually someone's going to find out. That's with anything. You know how when people cheat and they think they're going to get away with cheating, eventually what comes to the what's in the dark or what's in the dark comes to the light eventually. I believe in that saying. I believe in that saying. Hey, Miss Tanya, how you doing? What's up, Jazzy Jazz? My beautiful sis. What's good? What's good, y'all? Hey, Miss Rita. Hey, still at work. Love the title because it's facts. Exactly, Miss Rita. I was looking for the sign to bless you. Thank you. Did you see it? Did you see it, Miss Glenn? Let me know if you seen it. Let me see it, Miss. Let me make sure that you seen it. I hope that you seen it. It's a lot of fakers on YouTube, child. It's crazy. Miss Glenn, let me tell you something. So I don't want to call too many names out, but it is what it is. Um, I'm gonna use our situation for instance. We believed in a person and we believed they stood for a certain amount of a certain situation. And in the end, they didn't. You know, they were all on, they wanted to be on the drama. They wanted to be on the mess, right? So we did detach ourselves in that way with that person. And it's like, okay, you on here now faking it to make it, to get supporters, to get the accolades, but you're doing it at a price of not being who you are or being who you want people to think that you are. We can also use, you know, Peacock for instance. We can use Peacock because you came on here with the facade like you were um he was a life coach. Now, with that being said, and with everything he had done, he kept up the facade for a long time, didn't he? Didn't he keep up that facade for a long time? That facade was kept up for a long time. People followed him. He had followers. I think he was doing conferences, and he even said he was a life coach for a famous basketball player. But the more those layers kept coming off, the more we seen him for who he really was. For who he really was. And usually when people get exposed on here, I see, or someone comes out here and finds out the truth about them, they try to tarnish that person's name because they don't want anybody to know who they really are. See, on social media, people can be pretty much who they want to be because we don't know really what's going on in your real life. If we don't know you personally, us as supporters of us as followers, we don't know what's going on with people. We only know what you put on the internet, right? So if you're getting caught up in lies on the internet, or just say, for instance, you're using an AI picture, as so, because a lot of content creators are doing that. They're using their AI pictures to pass off who they really are. Now, me, generally, I'm just very comfortable in who I am. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always going to do my live sometime. I think I very seldom don't have my camera on. I'm always going to rock my camera off because I'm me. I'm not ashamed of who I am. Hey, it is what it is. You know, people can say what they want to. They can call me this, they can call me that. But guess what? I'm not afraid to take my camera off at all times. Even in my worst, I think I've taken my camera off. You know what I'm saying? I can only be me. No, boy, Miss Glenn, you said something then. I can only be me on this internet. I can't be nobody else. I'm not trying to make no one believe who I am. Now, I do want to speak, like I do speak positive um, affirmations, and I do want people to start living more positively. Hey, Miss Yolanda. Hey, beautiful. I want people to live positive because sometimes when you be in dark spaces for too long, you tend to turn dark or you tend to keep thinking negative. So sometimes I want to bring a lighter approach. Sometimes it gives a person a breath of fresh air to come up and breathe from the darkness. So my channel, I don't do too much messy on here. I will get messy. Y'all know I will. But I try to speak positive and I try to put more positive energy in your atmosphere, positive energy in the way that you think on a daily. Positive energy is what we need for the darkness, right? So we have to counter that with light. But a lot of people, I love your confidence and your beautiful TC. Thank you, Miss Glenn. I love me some Miss Glenn. But a lot of people on here are shade trees. And when you shake the shade tree, what do you get? A lot of shade. You get a lot of shade. So I'm looking at everybody who's been out here bashing, who's been out here bullying, who's been out here talking about other people, their families, their children, their husbands, their kids. I've been looking at all these people, and it seems like every single last one of them have been faking it to make it on this YouTube internet portion. I feel like this: a person who has to fake who they are, a person who has to fake at who they are and tell lies about your real lifestyle or who you are, that means you're ashamed of something that's going on in your life, or you're ashamed of the way you look, or your confidence is not there, right? You probably don't have the confidence enough to pull your camera off, or now that it just is. And my thing is, these are the main people who will bash you, lie on you, tell untruths, uh make up a whole scenario story, and then they have their people following behind them watching it. And the people actually is amen and believing believing the lies, right? And I just feel like this. I always try to bring a different approach. You know what I'm saying? My cousin do her stuff, and I love the way she handles her business. Ashley D does her stuff, and I like the way she handles her business. Amora handles her business. Everybody, all the content creators that I follow handle their business. Now, I feel like there's nothing wrong with defending yourself. Nothing wrong with defending yourself, right? So if someone comes out here and lie on you, you have the right to defend yourself. But what I've been seeing is a lot of people been coming out here talking about other people. Then when the person comes out to defend themselves, now it's a bash for them. And now they try to flip it like the other person came out first. Hey, X7, where you been, X7? Where have you been? But the other person will get mad. And let me get my something. But the other person will get mad and basically claim, I just came out here defending myself, and I was minding my own business. I was doing this and doing that. I wasn't messing with nobody. But you came out here first. You came out here first. And the person who came out here on you is not doing nothing but defending themselves. this is where I find everything strange. Hmm. I felt my lips was a little ashy. And you see how I'm doing that? Y'all see that? I felt like my lips was a little ashy. So I'm throwing on a little lip gloss. Just Just something normal. Something normal. I'm being me. I'm being normal. And my thing is, if as long as you are who you are, people will respect that more. Let me just say that. If you be your authentic self, people respect that more. People will respect you being who you are than you telling a lie and they find out that you telling a lie. Let me see. I got some people that walked in here working, just did a 512. 5 days, 12 hours. Girl, I know you are tired. You said, hey, Miss Trina. You said you exactly 100. We got a whale who uses AI and have 3 teeth with braces, wants to hide behind filters. Mm, mm. Yeah. And that person, the whale, um, she has been very problematic on here, hasn't she? Which further let me know that something has to be going on with you mentally. Something has to be wrong with you, some kind of imbalance to where um I don't know, you just um you know, people like that I can't really give a lot of energy to because um of the imbalance, and we're not really on the same level in no phase of my life. You know what I'm saying? Even in my younger phase, I was never like that. So I can't relate. I can't relate to that. I'm sorry. Um, she came out here being someone else. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that because I had a personal, um, I would say it was personal because we were in a group together. And it was portrayed that I'm the innocent one. People are coming for me. I'm being attacked. My family's being attacked. So by us believing her, thinking she's the innocent one, of course we're gonna take up for that, right? But come to find out, you're a whole terrorizer out here. You're a terrorizer. And I feel like when you come out here pretending to be something else and the real you show up, now you have to stay to who you are, the real you, because you can't go back to being who you portrayed to be. If that makes any sense. Let me say that again. If you come out here on a pretend with the pretend you, and then the real you shows up, you can't go back to the pretend you. You know why? Because now we really see in your face for who you really are. I'm going to talk about a peacock again because I did start with him. And he had a lot of following. A lot of people followed him because he was supposed to be a life coach. Looking at his behavior these past few years, it's like his mask has slipped off completely. So now we see you for who you are. So now you can't really go back to what you used to be. And people need to understand that. If you come out here on some fake stuff, going back to who you came out here as is not going to work for you. You know why? Because now we see who you really are. And that's just all to it. And that's how I feel about it. My sister Jimmy Jim. Hey TC. Hey chat. I'm headed to glam up a client just listening while I'm on my way. You're absolutely 100. Jimmy Jim. I want to say that we need to get behind the scenes and talk. I'm just going to say that. Because I do owe you something. So when you have time, I want to chit chat because I'm a woman of my stuff. So I want to talk to you, Jimmy Jim, about some things. Hey, Lampo, don't forget, girl, you need to get behind the scenes and get with me. Can't wait to meet you in person. I can't wait to meet you either. I'm counting down the days. I sent you a little something. Did you receive it? Let me see. Oh, I'm on the phone. So I see the sign up here. So I did probably get it. Thank you, Miss Tanya, Latanya. I love you, boo. Hey, Alicia. Message perfect. Message perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. Ooh, I got it. I got it, Trina. Replying to TC. That's right. His mask has fallen off and we see him for him. Angie. Hey. Yes. Let me tell you something. And I hope Toya don't mind. I don't know if she's still in here. She said, hey, everybody. So I don't know if she's still in here. But Toya, if you don't mind, I want to use you for an example. When people show you who they are, believe them. You heard my big sister Gita. Okay, you say you got me. Okay, Jimmy. Okay, you said, hey, sis. Okay, hey, Rita. Okay, so you still in here. So I'm going to use you for an example, Toya. Toya came out here, and let me tell you something about her character. She came out here defending her brother, right? But her character really never changed, if that makes any sense. Who she was. She didn't come out here saying that she was glammed up. She stayed in a 5-bedroom house. You know, she was just an ordinary person trying to defend her brothers. Let me just say that. She came out here trying to defend her brothers. So yeah, she got a little nasty. But if you pull it back out of her, she can still go there. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. She just always genuinely been who she was. Yes, she's emotional. She showed us all that, but she didn't come out here on no fake her. She didn't pretend to be an actress, or she didn't pretend to be a nurse. She didn't pretend to be nobody but her. She can only be authentically and genuinely who she is. Now, did she change her attitude for better? She did that. She changed her attitude for better because that's better for her moving forward, spiritual and mentally. We don't want the health going bad, but her character has never changed as far as the way she perceived herself. The way she perceived herself, as far as she didn't have to switch up or glam herself up or glam her life up to draw in people. She just was naturally who she was, and her family content spoke for itself. You get what I'm saying? Y'all see the difference? And I wanted to use Toya because she did come out here swinging for her brothers, but her attitude never changed as far as the way that she moved and the way that who she was as far as being on the internet. She didn't come out here wearing a turban saying she was uh, Queen of Zamunda. She didn't do that. She didn't pretend. She didn't draw in her people with fake her. You get what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. She didn't come out here pretending to be something that she wasn't. She came out here defending her brothers, and that's who she was. So that's what I'm trying to get people to see. You can't be on the internet faking who you are. That's why naturally I want to genuinely be who I am, because I want people to support and respect the person that I am naturally, genuinely. Yeah, they say supporters come slow because people like mess, but I don't want to be on the mess. Not all the time. I'm a female, so of course I'm gonna be on the mess sometime. Hey, Santana. What's going on, Niecy? What you doing, girl? Oh, my uncles. Hey, Reese, I love my oldest niece. Hey, Uncle Kenny. Thank y'all for coming in. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, share this live, because a lot of people probably need to hear this message. You need to genuinely be who you are. You need to stand in your truth. Hey, Miss LaCondes. Hey, beautiful. Hey, Kendra. Thank y'all for coming in here. Growing up, I know you are, but you need to genuinely be you. Be you at all costs. And I'm glad my uncle in here because he told me that one time. He said, never hide who you are to anybody. You don't never hide who you are to anybody. You might not remember that conversation, Uncle Kenny, but you gave it to me a long time ago because I came to you about something. And you told me to stand in who I was. Never hide myself for nobody, from nobody. You stand on who you are. You said we don't do that in this family. And I stood on that. And I believe that. So that's how I've always handled my life. I never want to come out here and portray to be a millionaire when I only got $20 in my pocket. I don't never want to give people the perception that I drive a Benz when I got a regular Ford Escape. I just never want to get on here to try to sway my followers or my supporters one way or the other with lies. That's why I like coming out here speaking my truth and telling my truth, my story, or something that can help somebody, something that can make someone better. That's why I do the positive affirmations, because sometimes with now what's going on, a lot of people are dealing with depression and how they are moving in life. So they need a light. They might need to hear that positive affirmation. If I could help one person with my positive affirmations a day, I feel like I've done my job. Hey, Miss Gloria, how you doing, beautiful? But you can't come on this internet bashing folks, bullying people. I know I have been bullied by a lot of people on this internet that I haven't done anything to. They just upset because I do have an opinion and I'm going to speak the truth. I'm going to speak on what I see, on how people are moving. But because, hey, Projection Peacock, how you doing? Thank y'all for coming in here. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button and share this live and subscribe to the channel if you have not. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe to Vibing with TC Chronicles to get more content. I'm coming back. I'm back, y'all. I had to get my voice right too, because on vacation, I don't know, I think I was doing a little too much and my voice was really raspy. But it's coming back, as y'all can see. But we have the Ambers. We have the Alexises. We have the Dawns. We have the Uppers. We have the D-Hams. Hmm. Who else am I missing in that group? Oh, we have the roach trainer. The girl who trained her roaches. We have um who else do we have? I don't know. A lot of people have been coming out the woodworks and they're coming out here um talking about people that they really don't know. They're making up stories about people that they really don't know to have a storyline. They're talking about people's weight, people's faces, people's teeth, people's body shape, people's husbands. They're doing a lot of that. And then it's like as soon as they do it, something happens to them. Like a camera may fall off and they don't even know the camera's on. And they could just been on talked about somebody. But you around here like someone just said, with three teeth in your mouth, wearing braces on the three teeth. Hold on one second, y'all. One second. Okay. But it's it's sad to know that we have so many imposters out here. People who, hey, Niecy, beautiful. It's fishy feet. I'm reading the chat. I'm just reading the chat. I'm reading the chat. Fishy feet came out here and she pretended to have what, a six-figure job, living the life, living her life like it's golden. But in actuality, you was behind the scenes borrowing money from content creators, from supporters. So if you had a six-figure salary, six-figure job, why are you borrowing money? You get where I'm going with that? Like, hi, Hunji, I do remember you. How you doing? But you can't be on here pretending to be something that you're not, because guess what? Eventually you're going to show up. And let me tell you about people who pretend, because a lot of people sometimes send their representatives. I say that in dating too. People will bring their representatives first to test the waters to see how you genuinely are. So if you're not moving in a space to where you don't have to send a representative and you being your authentic self, they see you they see you in the flesh. They see you, right? But if they send a representative, let me tell you what happens when they send the representative. They begin to get uncomfortable because that's not really who they are. So if you're sending someone besides yourself, the fake you, eventually you're going to be uncomfortable in that skin. So you're really going to have to show who you are. I always give people 90 days to show me who they are. I may find out within the 40-day or the 30-day who they really are, but my cutoff is 90 days. You have 90 days to show me who you are. Once you show me who you are, I have to believe that. I have to believe that. And my thing is with these people and these content creators, they get on here. I think it's all about the money. I think it's all about the money. And if you have to lie continuously or bash people or talk about people and be nasty, be down low, I'm hitting below the knee type low. If you have to do all that for $1, then where is your integrity? Where is the integrity? We have people making fake pages um and I'm talking about a gazillion of them, a gazillion pages, meaning you're not who you are. You're not. So why would you want not people to follow you genuinely? Why wouldn't you want to have the support of people who going to rock with you because you genuinely being who you are? Because now the person who has been rocking with you, I'm just this type of person. If I rock with you and you showing me something else, and let me say something about the peacock, because I did follow him, like I said. I was interested in how his lifestyle would go and him being a life coach. I was genuinely, hey, okay, I get it. I like, he seems like he's cool. But as soon as I start seeing him, the real him, I backed away because you basically was living a double life on here. You basically had people believing that you were a life coach. You basically had people thinking that you represented something positive, and you ended up being in the mess just like all the women in this saga have, which shows me your integrity. If you make six figures, you don't have to announce it. Actions speak louder than words and stuff. Miss Glenn, I said the same thing because the Roach trainer said the same thing. She made the six figures. She was on here saying what she had and this, that, and the other. And I feel like Mina and I wouldn't have said anything if she hadn't said anything because that's your business. If you want to lie, by all means. If you want people to believe what you want them to believe, by all means. But basically, now you have to keep up that fake facade. And how long you think that's going to last? How long do you think that's going to last? Another person, the Bible toting preacher, and I forgot to mention him. Damn. You came on here with your Bible, claim to be a man of God. Now, my faith is very strong, so I don't play with things like that. I don't play with God. And I see a lot of people on this app do. But I don't play with God. I don't. I don't like when people play like they are of God and they not of God. Remember, you have Penny and Geneva blood, and you will spot a phony in a in a nanosecond, baby. I'm so proud of you, my beautiful. Keep your mother in line. I will keep your sister in line. I'm gonna keep your sister in line, Uncle Kenny. But it's it's crazy how we have to pretend to maneuver in spaces that we should be comfortable in. Let me say that again. It's funny that we have to be uh, phony in places like my phony in places that we should be comfortable in to draw attention to ourselves. I just feel like if you genuinely got it, you're gonna have it. You shouldn't flock to a person because they're part of the in or you feel like they're part of the in crowd. And I feel like that's exactly what you did, Ham. You came out here saying you was a deacon, you was reading Bible verses and scriptures, and then you got with um big girl, what you gonna do? Go big girl, what you gonna do? And go big girl, what you gonna do too? You got with them, and then you became someone that we didn't recognize because we had got so used to you being the deacon. Let me just say that because you came out here as a deacon. You said you was a deacon, but now you don't even talk about God or the Bible. So it was all a facade. That's what I'm talking about. It was all fake. It was all phony. It was all hypocritical, if you ask me. And now you're on here bashing women, talking about women, going against women and their rights to have an opinion. We're just going by what we see on here, what you show us. So if you show us different, of course we're going to move different with you. That's just natural. So a lot of people want to criticize the way other people are out here calling out other people. Let me say that because I'm in a lot of chats where a lot of stuff has been called out, truths has been told, false narratives have been exposed, lies have been exposed. I've exposed some lies on a lot of people. So it's like when we do that, it's like the person that you are originally comes out. And because you can't handle the truth, you can handle the truth. You come out here and start bashing people's looks, talking about their mama, their daddy, their sister, their brother, their kids. And that's kind of weird and crazy to me. It's a lot of demonic things going on online. So I want people to just know today, be who you are. You said D-Ham loved to bully women and he enjoys it. He's a coward. Alicia, I'm sorry. I have to agree with you. I'm going to have to agree with you. I don't like weak men. I don't. I don't like men who have to come out here and get their point across by bashing women or lying on women when you could just live in your truth. You can live in your truth on however you live it, but you have to live in your truth in order for you to get the real support that you want that's going to be long lasting, that's you're going to have longevity with. You have to be able to stand in your truth. And what is your truth? People, I just want y'all to know today, I didn't plan on being on here 45 minutes, but I just wanted to touch base how the saga have changed a lot of people in so many ways. Look, we were on the other side, wasn't we? And look at us now. Look at us now. We're in a place to where we stand up for right. And it was just wrong the way it was being moved and how everybody was moving. Men whom perform for women, DM is yes. Hey, Miss Heard, how y'all doing? If y'all want to bless my life, I'm going to drop it in the chat again. And y'all bless a sister on this nice Friday. TGIF, y'all. I hope everybody's going to have a beautiful weekend. I want everybody to do your positive affirmations. Be who you are authentically because people respect that more. You might not agree with everything that people say, but if they're genuinely who they are, you're going to respect them more. I respect you more if you come out here being who you are. I do. Not feeding a whole bunch of lies, not giving nobody a whole bunch of rigmarole to be someone you're not because you have to keep up that facade. And it's hard because the real you is going to be uncomfortable in that skin. You're going to be uncomfortable in that skin. So you just might as well be who you are authentically and appreciate the people who are going to stick around for you with you being who you genuinely are. Not the people who is going to keep staying around you for you being who you're not. Because the people who stick around for you when you're being who you're not, they don't really support you. They really support that representative. Y'all got that? Hey, Sassy. You gonna have to watch the replay, girl, because I'm finna get off. I just want to touch base with y'all. I am coming back. Next week, I will have 2 live scheduled. We're gonna just talk. You know, I keep it 100 over here. I just had to mention that because it's so much stuff going on in this saga that keeps coming back, that keeps coming on, or keeps going on. And really, the saga is over. It's been over. When the people got the divorce, it's a wrap. So for people to still keep it going using these people's names is generic. It's hard faking a millionaire status and begging for cash apps and GoFundMe. Miss Glenn, Miss Glenn, you see you see where I'm going? I may be high 5 figure, but I'm never gonna come on here and say what I don't have, that I have, or what I have and I don't have it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just won't do that because I want people to authentically like me or support me, right? I always learn to be myself at all costs. Everybody not gonna like me. I get that. I feel that. I respect that everybody's not gonna like me. But you damn sure gotta respect that I'm going to be me at all times. I'm never going to change. I'm going to be who I am authentically. I'm not saying that some things that, like some flaws I might need to change. However, the personality that I have and the person that I am, I'm going to always bring me here. Just TC. I'm just going to be TC until y'all don't see TC anymore. But if Lord's willing, I'll be around. I'm going to be around. But I will be coming back for more content. We're going to get deep diving into a lot of conversations. And it's not going to be about this messy wessy because I have enough brothers and sisters on this side that speak on it, that speak on it. And I just wanted to end my live with that and end it to where I'm moving forward on that. Not saying I'm not going to be in people's chat who may be talking about it because I support my people genuinely. But I feel like if you come out here on some fake stuff and you are trying to get mad at a person for coming out on some truth stuff, then that's a personal problem that you probably going to have to dig deep and find out where you are in life. Look at yourself in the mirror. All the stuff that you're saying negative about somebody's looks, look at yourself head to toe and see if you fit it. Latanya said there is nothing godly about D-Ham because he came out throwing stones before he even knew about the story. Miss Latanya, a lot of these people out here are not being who they are, Miss Latanya. They're coming out here with false narratives. They're coming out here with fake facades. They're coming out here stealing people's basically image. Peacock stole a whole nother brother's image to become who he is. He's living the lifestyle that he's living now because he watched somebody else do it and thought it was going to work for him in a positive way. But if you genuinely just start being who you are, because now we see who he is, I'm still going to say that. That's who you are. And I just want people to be comfortable in their own skin. I always have a teaching to to my lives. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get messy, but at the end of it, I have a teaching. So you guys can be aware that everybody ain't out here on a fugazi. Everybody not out here trying to be someone they're not. And I respect the people who support that. I love my supporters. I'm glad that my people can support me genuinely because this is who I am. Like I say, yes, sometimes. Thank you, Uniqua. I love you. I appreciate. Wait, Uniqua. Am I saying your name right? Uniquis. Uniqua. Am I saying that right? Make sure I'm saying that right. I don't want to say your name wrong. But I want people to genuinely support me. I want people to genuinely support the people that I support because the people that I support are genuine. They come out here on who they really are, and people respect them more because now you have to explain who you are, or you may not explain it. Hey, Teresa, how you doing, beautiful? You may not. You may not explain who you are. But eventually you're going to have to answer to yourself. Why did I come out here being somebody I wasn't? Why did I think this was even going to work for me? Because I was getting blessed with money, because my views went up. So basically, you're addicted to the social media hoopla instead of staying true to yourself and letting it happen organically. Because sometimes it has to happen organically in order for you to respect it more, in order for you to appreciate it more. That's all I'm saying. You have to appreciate yourself and you have to love yourself. Let me just say that. I'm good, beautiful. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing your positive affirmations. I hope you are, Teresa. Do them positive affirmations. but organically be who you are. Hmm. Organically be who you are. And I feel like all the good can happen for you just being yourself, being who you are, believing the person that you are. A lot of people on here deal with self esteem issues. That's why they never go live with their camera off. They don't. A lot of people are ashamed where they live. That's why when people catch them out, they blow up a head gasket because they've been out here causing so much mischief on here. Now that when someone pulls up, takes a picture of you from behind, and we see how you really shaped, and we see how you really dress, and we see how you really look, you mad because you don't came out here and spewed all these lies. A documented liar is the deadliest thing to me. It's the most deadliest thing when you have a liar that is documented on this internet for lying. Because now they have to come out here and explain the lie or try to cover up the lie with another lie, right? So y'all just be careful in these YouTube streets. Be authentically who you are. Believe the person that you are. Believe and have confidence in yourself to rock how you should on the internet. Not causing mischief, not starting beef, not keep being messy. Putting notifications on. Please go live more. Most definitely, Miss Unica. I appreciate you. Next week, I'm said I was coming back. I was on vacation last week. Okay. So I wasn't finna go live. I was supporting my people, but I was enjoying my vacation this year. So, well, all the time I have off, I need to enjoy it. But TC, what kind of braiding hair is that? It's so cute. Thank you, Miss Pamela. Actually, I ordered this from Amazon. And actually I crocheted myself. It was so easy. And let me tell you something. This is synthetic. This is the best synthetic hair that I have use, and it lasts for a long time. Y'all see, it don't really look old or frizzy or kinked up like baby doll hair. I might have to do a little, run my hands through it every now and again, every time, but 9 times out of 10, this hair is pretty. I put my silk cap on at night and I wake up in the morning and it feel human. I need to Dang, I wish I can drop the link, but I don't have it. So if you are in the sisterhood group or wherever I can find you, if you want me to, I'll drop it in my on my timeline. I'll drop it on my timeline for you. So when I get off live, I'll find it and drop it in the timeline for you so you can know. But I don't care about I'm ordinary. I don't try to be on here and be who I'm not. I don't mind telling people or giving people a glimpse of my life because I want people to be relatable. I want to be relatable to people just by being me. I'm not trying to make you relatable to a person that I'm not because eventually I'm going to be myself. And then a person that got relatable to the person that you was acting like is not going to be relatable to you. So y'all, don't be on here faking it to make it. Just be who you are. Be who you are authentically. You feel me? Okay? I love y'all. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. If you want to bless this channel, I dropped my Cash App in here already. I'll do it for a third time before I leave. But just be who you are. Okay? Y'all make sure that y'all support the positive people or support the people that y'all know that are real and speaking the truth. The truth will set you free all the time. I want y'all to have a good one. Happy Friday. Continue on having an awesome weekend. I love y'all. Mwah. Peace until next week, y'all.